Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first edition of our new Tent Talk show. Rob Howden alongside David Cole. We are here at the Superkarts USA Winter Series opening round here in Homestead, Florida. It's Tent Talk, something new, live show, and our tent of choice for this evening is actually Trinity Karting Group. And joining us, Sean Bailiff. Sean, let's start with you first, Cole.
Oh, okay,
Good
sure.
day today. A little bit of rain in the middle of the day, but we're back trackside.
We are back trackside. It's delayed.
It's delayed. We're trying to figure first time we've done this. I knew it was going to be a delay.
I didn't realize that.
That's all right.
So, it's good to be trackside. It's been a quick month after the Super Nationals back here trackside.
Yeah.
Superkarts USA, their entire staff, a whole month after. Again, they had to shut down everything at the Super Nationals, and boom, back here in Florida. So a quick turnaround for them, quick turnaround for us.
More for this guy.
More for and also the teams as well too.
No doubt. So again, Sean Bailiff joining us here from Trinity Karting Group, of course, one of the primary teams in the paddock. They've grown the last couple of years into a powerhouse operation. Now essentially the American kind of factory team for the Kart Republic chassis. Sean, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. It has been a whirlwind since driving across the country from Las Vegas. It's been nuts, but yeah, thank you. Thanks for having us and doing the tent talk with us here tonight.
Great to be here, man. It's crazy because literally we came back from Daytona. We obviously, every morning we get in the office, eKartingNews, check out the social media, and literally you guys, like the turnaround you guys had to make from the Super Nats to get everything ready to be down in Daytona for WK Kart Week. Have you had a break yet? I know there were some beach photos, but that was about it for a day.
Yeah, we go down. Historically, we go and spend Christmas there as a family on the beach, and then we get over and get into the speedway and do that, and then we spend a couple days, spend the New Year's on the beach, and then truck down here. But yeah, it was good. The trip back from Vegas is just long. You're tired from after Vegas. We almost, with Thomas having such a good week there, and we driving back, you get a lot of time to think, but you don't get to work on anything. So,
that's right. It's all the back,
so
right?
when we got home, we had to turn carts around. Plus, we got an onslaught from the success of that, and we've added 4 new mini drivers, which hadn't been something that we've had previously. So we had to build 4 mini carts. This little Lucas Palacios just flying. He did great in Daytona. Gavin had a great Daytona, won the K on the first day there, and strong Ignite. Finn and Gavin were really strong there, and the rest of the team actually did really well there at Daytona too. So this whole Kart Republic thing is it's been the right move, and it's been pretty awesome.
So obviously, Sean kind of giving us a kind of insight. We're going to have Thomas Nepveu on here as well. Thomas who joined the team last year and had a great run at the Super Nationals, as Sean had said. We'll have both Gavin and Finnegan Bailiff join us as well. We'll ask them some questions about being part of the program. But let's have a quick little talk about Super Nationals. You're pretty happy with that. Obviously, Thomas was really strong. He was essentially in the fight for a race win.
He was. He had such a successful start of the week, started on pole. The tough thing out there was everything leading up to the final was just 10 laps.
Yeah.
So going into a 24-lap final, you're just kind of guessing. So we missed a little bit on air pressure and gear ratio, and we were in the lead pack, ended up 5th, just didn't have enough to take the win.
Right. That's all it takes too.
I know Coy's wants that win, Core Arbor that takes care of Thomas, but we almost had it. So we were digging hard for it.
Go.
Well, not to mention you had world champion under the tent as well too.
We did. Danny Kirill got caught up in it. He was really fast. There was a turn 2 incident, turn 1 incident, knocked the wall out, and he came around on the second lap and clipped that wall, and it bent his axle, and he was out. But he had good speed to win it. Man, what a class act he is too. Danny is just a great guy. He's here this weekend. I didn't know he was going to be here. Okay. He's coaching one of the Tovo boys. But
so let's talk about this. Like you said, you mentioned it briefly there. You guys have such a good year last year. You have a great Super Nationals, and people see what you do here. You guys run a professional operations. That's one of the things I say a lot about Sean and his wife and the whole team here. You guys do a tremendous job in the professional side of racing, but the success has kind of helped out. You picked up some cadet drivers for the new year. Talk a little bit about the drivers who you've got in the program now.
Yeah, it was it's kind of a shock because we haven't necessarily specialized in the whole mini and micro division, but out there I met Nick Palacio, Lucas's dad, and we felt that was good to bring him under the program, and he did really well at Daytona. He's a little dude. He's only 7.
He's small,
we really fought to try and keep him in the micro, but Dad wanted him to get more experience in the mini. We said it's fine as long as you understand the results aren't going to be there. But he went P2
went
in the
P2.
final session. So
I know.
And I think that's good because dads always get in the way of the kids' programs.
Dads don't do that. What do you mean?
Come on, you're a dad. You know how it is. But there's that struggle because
Yeah.
it's a customer. You want to listen to what they're saying, but you feel you have to put in your input on that. Correct?
You do. I mean, as long as the expectations are there, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah.
And Nick's really good about
Yeah.
keeping that in check, but he's pretty intense too.
Let's talk about the growth of that cadet program under the tent here at TKG, because it wasn't too long ago that Gavin and Finnegan were the cadet guys, and now they're the team's obviously based at the Motorsports Country Club of Cincinnati. Great spot for you guys, your own track to be able to test on, do coaching. You got a couple of kids right now, like you and Michelle had kids that are going to become your coaches. They're essentially going to become instructors as part of your program. How much input will they have on the younger cadets you bring into the program?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
One thing though, they're kind of they take care of the stuff themselves, so they're pretty busy. But for sure, they are. I couldn't do it without Michelle and Finn and Gavin. That Gavin and Finn work at the shop full time.
It's a family team.
It is for sure, and they're learning. Eric Jones at Kart Sport and Kart Republic North America. He said, let's focus on Finn and Gavin running K. Let them be your head guys in the K program. But for sure with that, and we brought in some staff with Brendan Baker. He was a heck of a shoe, and he's doing the data, so he's helping. We're still learning a little bit on the micro and mini program as far as me personally, because I haven't done it in since 5 years or so.
Yeah.
So, and then it's a new product, so we're learning. But it went well at Daytona for sure. We have that and a couple micros, and I guess Kai Mars and Benja Fernandez joined us this weekend.
Okay.
I think he's going to be with us the rest of the year. And then this Edward Kennedy out of Canada. So it's a whole new experience.
Wow.
The cool thing for us getting in the mini and micro is they stay longer.
That's it.
We've kind of focused on the masters and the senior stuff, but as young as drivers are coming out of the sport and going into cars or whatever, the turnover is not going to be as much.
And you can get them in your culture early. The way you do things, the way you develop drivers. The minute when you get them early, you can do so much more with them.
Yeah, we hope so. As long as the success is there, people can stay. It seems like the micro and mini, they kind of bounce around quite a bit.
Yeah.
At least what I've witnessed, and hopefully they can find a home here and we can produce the results for them and teach them how to do it the right way.
Let's talk about Daytona a little bit. Boys had some pretty good success there as well. We're running 2-cycle and 4-cycle, right? You were in the Ignite class as well.
Yeah, that Ignite program at Daytona is great. Keith does such a good job with that. He called us up at the kind of last minute, and Gavin won last year with Luca Mars as well. And Keith asked us if we would want to do it again, and we showed up and threw it to it. And Gavin went pole and didn't win the Ignite, but he was in contention for it. The second day in the pre-final, he got knocked out and started 16th, and he came up, went purple, and caught the back of the lead lap. Another lap, he could have probably got the win.
Nice.
But it was good to get the K win for Gavin. Finn ran P4, and so we got the win in P4 and K against some tough, competition. Jeremy Fletcher's, he's a tough shoe, and to beat him that first day, I was hoping to steal the 10-year thunder from Gary, but we just didn't have enough on the last day. So Willis said he's won it 10 years in a row, but we almost kept him from getting that, but ended up getting second on the second day. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Though if you're joining in late right now, a brand new show that we're going to start doing a lot of our trackside events. Where on the Friday evening we'll do a tent talk where we hook up with one of our partners here trackside and talk to some guys under the tent. Obviously with Trinity Karting Group and Gavin Bailiff here today. Good run in Daytona, like you said. Let's talk about the rest of the year. What do you got lined up?
We're going to finish the Winter Series here in February. Then we'll go and do a test at the Orlando race, and then go right into the USPKS schedule. Right now, my partner, Greg Heeman, he's back in Ohio in the minus 16 wind chill there. Sorry, Greg. He's getting the track worked on. So we're adding 0.3 of a mile to the track. We're putting new FIA curbing in. We hope it's going to be the state-of-the-art track in the U.S., and it's going to be pretty nice. So it'll be just right at a mile. Anytime
we hear of new racetracks coming up, of course, David and I get excited about it. New tracks are always great, bringing new people into the sport. You guys have taken an existing facility that was a member-owned country club at one point. You guys end up buying it and you guys are turning it into what's going to be an absolute jewel in the southern part of Ohio. Right near Cincinnati, Motorsports Country Club of Cincinnati. You guys got good plans for that place.
Yeah, we do. It's we like to do things the right way for sure. Yeah. The biggest race we had last year was the Buckeye Karting Challenge. Came Scott Benton does a good job with that, but there was 175 cars there.
Wow.
So we expect with the opener, I think we'll probably have 220 for the opener there, especially with it being a new track. Stars just announced they're going to do their finale there. Man Cup's going to do their grand nationals at the place. So it's going to be a fun year, especially with the new track.
I was just going to say, there's a number of major events at the facility. You mentioned 3 of them. I think Route 66 is coming as well, too. So there's 4 major events at the facility. And again, it only runs, March to October? So it does.
So we're April 1st to November 1st, our official season.
Yeah.
And we'll let Coates announce the 2023 stuff.
So, all right.
So
wow, there you go.
So we'll
here on the Tent Talk.
I think I have an idea, but
we'll wait. Are you running the Pro-Am again? Your own series?
We are. We have a 7-race series in Pro-Am, and that was good. We ended the season with 99 karts, so that was really good. We paid. I think we had 36K seniors.
Seriously.
That's what you want. Again, we've talked about if there's 100 karters at every racetrack around the country, that's what helps build the sport.
Right. No, it's awesome. Yeah. We're trying to build the Ignite program, and the K is definitely growing. Our X30 is not bad. Our Masters guys really like the X30 stuff. So, we're excited about it.
So, listen, you can look back and see where you've come over the last 5 years. I know I've seen, because I remember you and I talking back when you were doing the Newcastle Club Series, and you were a team that was trying to grow a little bit. You said you focused on seniors and masters. Yep. This thing has grown so much in the last 5 years. You become one of the foundation teams of national karting.
Yeah, it's Mike Rollison and the guys at PSL, and those were kind of the benchmarks of where I watched, and I said, I want to be that. I always jokingly said I want to be the Penske of karting.
Yeah.
But to be with Thomas going P2 today in that final and continuing the momentum from the Super Nats, it's really good. And we're going to have to expand the tent a little bit.
I was just going to say you're going to need a bigger tent now.
Yeah, Michelle with the food, she's going to probably strangle me, but to try and keep that up because she feeds like 60, 70 people a day. Yeah. So
not to mention the stragglers that walk by and steal stuff too.
Yeah, I think we're going to
want to move the refueling station over there.
Well, Mike Doty's the worst. So we might have to go to a hard card or something.
There you go. Now we're
a little scanner. Yeah, if you're scanned,
no, we appreciate it, and what you've done for us and the team to help us grow. I remember you sending me a text like, "What's this cool looking karts at Camden?" And to think back, that's about nine years ago. Yep. It's really been great to grow from here.
Well, congratulations. We got some more guys to bring. We'll bring in Gavin and Finnegan, but we got Thomas Nepveu. Let's bring Thomas in.
Yeah, let's bring Thomas in.
Right, we'll bring Thomas
Come on in, Thomas.
We'll say hello. We got some guys tuning in. Cole Kleck, Jason Morris, Rainier Bug, the good folks from Racing for Vets. Rainer, good to see you. Jeff Souza as well, my boy from Bermuda tuning in. I love that. Guys,
Pillow Talk.
What's that? No, Jason, this is like Pillow Talk. This is not. This is like welcome to my tent talk. That's what this is right now. Let's bring them in, guys. This is a man of the hour right now over the last couple of months. Obviously, Thomas Nepveu, the Canadian out of Quebec, joining Trinity Karting Group. Of course, Coy Arbor with you as well. It's been pretty good. Last year, of course, you ran in the Cooper Tire USF 2000 Championship. You'll do that again this year. But you're staying in the cart. Let's talk about Super Nationals. How good did it feel to be that fast, to be in the conversation all week long?
Yeah, it felt really good to be back there, back on top.
Yeah.
It was my 3rd year in senior, and I was always there but never able to score a pole position or stay in the front the whole weekend. So just to be able this weekend in Super Nats with the KR, with Trinity, to be up front all week and be fighting for the win was really good. And I think we picked up really good momentum for the rest of the year for 2022. So really happy about that.
Let's just throw this out there. You're already a Super Nationals winner as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't remember that. You got to go back a couple of years when you won Mini Swift, right?
2016.
2016 is the Mini Swift Super Nationals racer. So you already had that first win in the books. Then talk about momentum. Did you feel that coming into the new season? How much success you had there? You just feel when you guys unloaded this weekend, that you were more comfortable and that you felt like maybe you'd be able to go out and win this weekend?
Yeah, I think for 2022, just last year we started on the KR at the end of the year, last round of the Pro Tour, just getting used to the card, how to set up the card. And we struggled with engine towards the end of the year last year, but at Supernat we figured everything out. So it was really good it's looking good for this year, I think. And now I feel more comfortable in the card. I know what I need, I know what I want, and I think we have a good chance at the championship this year.
Well, what's interesting, obviously, is you went from the Burrell Art to the Kart Republic. What kind of a change was that? What was the big change for you in terms of drivability?
More responsive to the changes, more responsive to what I needed.
Yep.
We had some good years on the barrel. I was pretty quick a lot of the races, won some races in junior, and I did 5 or 6 years with them. It was a really good team. Happy with everything they've done for me. I think it was time for me to just part away from them and just try to find a bit more speed.
It's always sometimes it's good to get out of a comfortable situation, put yourself in somewhere else to make yourself grow a little bit too, right?
Yeah. But, and with the KR,
I was going to say, but you did have a little bit of comfort having Coy come with you.
Yeah.
Do you think that helped the transition a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. Because Coy, he's good with people. So we got there at Trinity with the right people, with Eric, with Rickard from Car Republic. Yeah. So we know what we need. So it's really good this year, I think.
So how much karting are you going to do? We know you got the full Cooper Tires USF 2000 championship. You'll be a championship contender there. You won last year at Road America. How many karting events are you going to do, you think?
All the winter stuff.
Yep.
The most I can do. I think I'll do for sure the full winter series. The Rock, I'm not sure if I'll do the full Rock winter series because it's just the week before St. Pete.
Yep.
I think I'll do all the USPKS except one and all the Pro Tour except one. I'll do Vegas, all that stuff. So
you'll pretty much see him everywhere you go.
I'll see this guy all year long, for sure, no doubt. So let's briefly, I know we're here in Trinity, but let's talk a little bit about you going to USF 2000, your second year. You're pretty excited about that, having that first season already in the books?
Yeah, I mean, last year was pretty tough, pretty big field. Yep. A lot of driver. We did 2-3 years there, so it was challenging to be a rookie. And now with a change to D-Force Racing, I think we have a really solid shot at the championship.
Nice.
Testing been going really good. And, I mean, I've got 1 year behind the belt, so I think we should be there.
Well, Thomas, thank you so much, bud. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good
Thomas
night.
Nepveu, folks. Watch for him again, as Sean said, super fast in the sessions here today. I'm going to move over.
There's one. We got one. We got one.
One at a time?
Well, I don't know. Is he ready?
Come on over. Let's get in here. Let's bring the Bailiff boys in.
Just gotta flick it up. Just go up with it.
You guys introduce yourself so everybody knows who you are.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Finnegan Bailiff, and
there you go.
I'm Gavin. Gavin Bailiff.
So you've been introduced to both drivers. Let's talk about this program, guys, because you guys kind of have grown up inside it. It's a family team for sure, right? With all the work that you guys do. Look back a couple of years. Did you ever think it would get to as big as it is right now?
Honestly, I didn't think it would ever get this big, but it's been growing, and we got it organized really good, so it's been great.
What are you?
Yeah, I never thought it would get this big, and it's only going to get bigger, and I think we've been doing a great job. Back when it was we were just at OVK running club races. Yeah. We were in some pop-ups, and it was just good time, and now it's even better.
Well, do you think doing that, I mean, you guys had massive teams at KRA, at Newcastle, for their club races there. Do you think that helped with the transition going to national? Because you guys had probably, 30 drivers under the tent at one time during club racing? And again, it's boom, 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 boom. Here you get a little bit more time in between sessions. Do you think that kind of stuff helps you as a team get ready for this kind of level of racing?
I for sure think it did. I think it definitely helped us to know what all needs to be done, because the KRA stuff and the club racing stuff goes so quick that you never really have a whole lot of time to do a lot of stuff to the go-kart. So when you come to these national races, you're doing a lot more in between sessions, trying a lot more things. Yeah. And I just think that the national stuff has been better.
Okay.
Yeah, starting at KRA, I think that definitely helped.
The only thing is, I think that we should have started racing nationally sooner.
You're ready to do that?
Yeah.
Let's get out there.
Right.
What about the track itself? You guys obviously have kind of grown up at the racetrack as well. Obviously, your parents have, with a partner, have taken over ownership of it. Man, that place has kind of developed a bit too. Just like you guys have grown up from being this big to this big. That track, it's unbelievable how it's been the facelift, the renovations. Man, every day you must love going in to check that place out. What a great facility.
Yeah, definitely, and it's been really cool to watch that track grow and just be a part of it. I remember we had this big banked corner when we first moved there, so we've just been, all the barriers were super close. We've been getting them all farther apart, making it like a real racetrack.
And you guys do a lot of coaching there as well too. Is that kind of part of the whole family program? You guys obviously have grown up a lot over the last couple of years. Do you guys see that as a coaching role, maybe at the club level?
Definitely. Yeah. We've both got masters drivers that we coach, and they compete like we compete against each other. So.
I like that. That's good. So let's talk about the start of the season, what you're going to run. Finnegan, we'll start with you. Obviously running at Daytona. How'd you do there, and what are your plans for the rest of the year?
Yeah, we're going to run all the big series, USPK, SKUSA, some of the littler stuff, WK. We're going to do it all in KA.
Yeah.
So no X30 this year. Going to try to get some wins in K and get running in the front, and then move up to senior X30 and win in that too.
Do that as well? What about you?
Well, the season already started off really good in Daytona.
That's it.
I was really fast in the Ignite stuff, but I managed to get a win and a second in the KA senior.
That is solid too, man. Against some pretty good talent there too, right?
Yeah, Jeremy Fletcher. He was extremely fast all week.
How does that help you? Do you just roll into this weekend feeling a lot better? Is it just so much more momentum?
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome.
And it's nice too. You get a victory, you get to go to the beach, hang out, relax, and then you come back to the racetrack for another weekend. So it's nice. But what does it take to win at Daytona? A lot of people have never won at Daytona. They've been year after year. They've never. What does it take? Is it just being comfortable with, because it's not really a grippy track, is it? It's a slick track. What does it take?
Just staying on track there is the biggest thing.
Okay.
It's low grip. It only gets ran once a year. So the Vega tire they switched to this year, I actually liked quite a bit. Okay. It was kind of like the mix between an MG yellow and an MG red, just a little bit softer on the top. Still had that hard sidewall.
All right.
But just staying on track there and just hitting your marks, because as soon as you get that sand on your tires, if you go off, you're done.
Yeah, I've never driven the kart track there. I haven't either. I want to do that. That's something we'll talk about for
next year. Maybe
2022.
Maybe there's some room under this tent here.
Well, I don't know. As Sean keeps saying, it's going to get bigger and bigger.
Sean also keeps saying that you guys got a pretty good handle on that Ignite chassis.
Yeah.
Would you agree with him? You guys feel pretty good with where you are?
Yeah, definitely. At Daytona, I didn't get a super strong engine, so I could only run top 5. I don't think I could have won with it, but if I would have had a better one, I think I could have definitely competed a little better.
What about you? You're pretty good there.
Yeah. I mean, I got a win in 2021 in Daytona, or I guess 2020.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a win there in 2020, and then I almost won this year. Reed was just a little bit faster than me. Maybe a little bit stronger of an engine. I was there on stock engine with a built carburetor.
Well, but that's good. That's good for Briggs.
Yeah,
we took it out of the box and we ran second.
Yeah.
So again,
so what's the future for you boys at Trinity? Is this something you guys want to do? Are you going to go to school to do something else? Or are you guys going to be running TKG until you're your dad's age?
I'd say we're probably going to be running TKG.
Lifers, baby.
Well, you could always have one guy do the team and one guy do the racetrack. There's always that opportunity.
That's true.
So who's going to do
who's
what?
Going to fight for what? That's what I was going to say.
I don't know.
That's
whoever gets married first, because you don't want to stay home the whole time. That's right. The wife would be like, no, you got to stay home.
Well, seriously, who would, what would you rather do, race team or racetrack?
Probably right now, I would probably be the race team, because I do all the parts organization and a lot of the prep work before the weekend to get here.
I think he's going to fight you on it.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say the same thing. He's definitely a little more organized than I am. So
I appreciate that.
Well, at least there's respect there.
You got to know where your strengths are, for sure. Well, that's awesome, guys. Well, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate it. It's been good.
Guys.
I think, Dave, we done?
Yeah, I think we're done.
All right, folks. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining us. Our first ever edition of the Tent Talk, just trying to get into one of these shops, one of these teams, talk to some of the people in the staff, talk to some of the drivers, and, of course, the team principal. It's great to be here with Sean Bailiff, the whole family as well. Again, a family team here that we've watched grow over the last couple of years. They've done a tremendous job, and you can see more people coming to be part of this Trinity Karting Group racing team. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. Thanks for coming to our Tent Talk. I'm Rob Howden. That's David Cole. Bye for now.